Canto 3, all of it. By guiding day and night, all night and day, we saw where Ariel her bugging placed, inside our sleep and dreaming as we lay, but for the sake of fun to be embraced, now tell what other angels shall arise in the life worlds with which we have been graced, and help us understand to realize that using Dante's system on the move is useful, but without those groans and cries he wrote about and tried his best to prove existence of those afterworlds unknown. I know from all the angels whom I love some facts to share and facts that aren't my own invention. To continue with my song, I'll help show other folk we're not alone. Our friendships help us feel that we belong. O angel beings, on you I can rely. You come to me and guide me from the wrong. For reasons you're with me, I ask not why. I'm happy that you're here for me to keep. For rather you keep me from being shy, and let me know that I am not a creep. I know you have to bug with all your might, us humans in our waking days or sleep. We see you at your best for pleasure's fight, for ours to be restored in humankind, and bring all of our sparks back to the light, which is our better home from which we shined, before we fell in broken shards, to mend, in restoration of each person's mind. While Emerson did not wish to offend, he said that what we learn from other hearts was not an education but pretend, a provocation what a soul imparts, and not a wise tuition all alone. Thus angels bug our many fits and starts, and what they do is never any wrong. The 34 good angels, the mote band, are wisest and a cheerful loving throng, who by their bugging us they each command, we help all other people here not fall. Like Ariel, my Amy takes a stand, but not through dreams, her bugging of us all. Instead, not in a cruel way, makes it look as if we have again more work to haul. When mote was formed, I with a pleasure shook, to know that structures deep within a field could there be built, and so some time I took in planning them with care for cash to yield. The monuments can raise the funds, we say, for charities to help some victims shield themselves against the worser parts of day, and Amy in her liberal angel soul has us to bug in her own angel way, to make us think we are less in control, because for leisure time she closed the door, and extra work will make us seem more whole. Alas, we need to do just one more chore, to help us feel we have control of fate, so Amy thus bugs us to do some more. For love and money, we don't want to wait. With love and money, we can clothe and eat, and help ourselves and others become great, in trusting other humans whom we meet. The angels with their tragicomic powers, like reading Dante, but he can be beat in several ways by Amy in her hours, whose color is a money green to see. Though in all poetry our Dante towers, his argument for hell is not to be concerned by us, nor purgatory's shame, since love with money rather is the key to helping persuade others of our aim, and giving it to them when they are down, not to be swayed by fraud and force and blame. One way of angels own that I have found can be compared to things which Freud made clear. Just as a conscience has a deep background and splits into 3 parts with one to fear, that one, the superego, is the I, which censors all the other drives that steer in silly ways, and blocks them as they try to do the things they would if unafraid. I think my angels on their rungs up high, inside my conscience, guide me with such aid, just like that superego on its rung. Instead of it, the 33 have made their contact from their place forever young. They say both love and money always will be best for us to calm our pains when sprung. The Moat, non-profit, hopes to help the ill, and has been formed to help us best to face, in time a good consensus with a thrill, that we with funds and a communal grace can fight some wrong with both when wrong appears, and Angel Amy's bugging is in place. She in her friendship gives us tender fears that still so many things remain to do, so we don't waste away our precious years. If we are able still to work a few, our Amy's aura has a pale green glow. We each have colors in our retinue, in symbolizing friendships she does show, for friendly pale green dollars in a hand that needs them Amy bugs to make them flow. The chosen people found their promised land, the favor of their jealous maker won, from bondage making mud bricks by command, from Pharaoh's law from which their work begun. And their displeasure still was not a hell, which is the worst with an escape for none, where someone's tortures started once they fell into that fiery pit always to wait. That nightmare was a part of Dante's spell, to house the damned, for whom it was too late to be released by intervening breath. My angel Amy says that Dante's great, but it's not true we're punished after death. Theologies which thrive to make some poor are advocating stuff just from Macbeth. First Prospero told Caliban work more, then Caliban his slave would thus complain. Yet Angel Amy never makes us sore, she is against our feeling any pain. So when she bugs it's in a different way, but still to work a bit for our own gain. The friendly angel takes our time away. To read is just as hard, we realize, as working any job, says an essay, which wise Montaigne did write, but still one tries their very best to understand and save a knowledge one receives of any size. A sea-deep education one can brave, but one must keep out farther from the stone, which is a threat when tossed by every wave, as when Odysseus's raft was thrown, because a tempest shattered it from high. We do not want our chances to be blown, but of that perjury we will reply that fraud is the equivalent of hell, which pragmatists like you and I pass by. There are much better things of which to tell. Angel Diana helped me with that one.